we're going into our last week of Get Rich Ready, week 5, which means these are sample exercises. Mix them around, go backtrack and look at the exercises that we've already done. Choose ones that fit your body, what you want to accomplish this week. I know it's a big week. I don't want anybody to get injured, so make sure that you're choosing the right ones that are probably a little more low impact if you're worried about it, or if you want to go full out, you know which ones are gonna really test you. So the first one that we're gonna do is stabilizing the core first. So in bucket 1, you can do the stability ball rollout. We've gone over this a lot, but of course, as always, I will always go over them. So bring yourself behind, bring your hands behind the ball, let the ball extend out so your arms are straight to start. Then you're gonna let the ball roll out as you kind of maintain your plank. Let it go out until you get to about your elbows. Bring those elbows out, pull and exhale in, okay? Back out and exhale. Okay, keep your shoulders down, don't let them rise. Use that core to engage, okay, the whole time here. Now, I said add a little bit of stir the pot at the end, so when you're done, hold it out here, go around 3 or 5 times one way, and then go 3 or 5 times the other way, okay? And then draw it back in. Ooh, gonna feel these guys, gonna feel those lower obliques and muscles, or abs. All right, good. Now, next one is in, out, planking with both your hands and feet. This is a new one. I had to add a little bit of newness. So if you're curious, feel free to try it out. You're gonna start with your hands first in a tall plank. Okay, if you want to do it elevated, by all means do it, but you want to make sure you have a bigger bench or like a stair or something to do it on. Okay, hands are in, feet are close together. You're gonna go out, in, out with the feet, in, and then same thing, okay? Out, in, alternating arms and legs. I go halfway, leading with my left first on both my hands and legs, and then when I'm done with the halfway point, I will lead with my right going first, then my left, back in, right, okay? Whew. Works the brain a little bit. Okay, so that is the in, out planking with both your arms and legs. The third choice that you can choose is a little yoga sequence. So you're going to start yourself out. I like to start myself in downward dog, pressing back just to kind of loosen up, especially at the beginning of a workout. Okay, then here, you have 2 options. Either A, you can take a little easier route for your shoulders, kind of get those hands high above so you can transition into plank. Okay, lower yourself nice and slow, usually a 5 count. Then let your chest fall to the ground, uncurl those toes, lift up, exhale, okay? And then pull yourself back into like a child's pose and lift back up. Let yourself down, okay? Lift it up, down, and push back. Okay, that's a really good one. If you're really looking for a full body, you'll get sweaty doing that, and it's a great warm up. All right, the one thing that I will to note when you're doing it is make sure your hands are in good position. I wasn't doing a very good job, so I'm just gonna show you like a full-on one. I usually uncurl my toes, bring my hands up a little bit, then cobra, then back down, exhale, inhale, lift, exhale, press back, okay? And then start all over again. Forward plank, lower yourself down, nice and slow, hands up, uncurl everything, lift it up, back down, push, and push it back. Now, you can do a more experienced way, and that's starting out in that downward dog. Okay, again, I always like to start out here, but you're gonna continue to go back into this position every time. So I get my feet a little bit wider here, okay, just for stabilization. Then when I transition, I don't quite go into plank. I kind of dip my face into the water first. Okay, bending my elbows. So I'm gonna keep my butt in the air, lift it up right into cobra, and then I'm gonna bring myself back down, push myself back up into the downward dog. Again, curling myself down, lifting up, okay, back down, and push. Okay, you gotta use bigger muscles for that. That is very challenging, but a good one to practice if you're getting into like a little yoga sequence. All right, now going back up to the top, step up and tap down, okay? So you're gonna mix 2 together here. Feel free to just separate them if you want to. So I have just a little, yeah, I was going to put something over it, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to step up onto the step and then tap down. So up into knee drive, tap, up, then back down, switch, up, knee drive, tap, back down, okay? Back up, and you can stay on one leg like I just did, okay? Just so you don't get confused and you get that full effect of the exercise. Let me just show you the other side, alternating. So up, knee drive, tap the side, up, back down, switch, up, down, up, switch, up, down, up, switch, okay? That's a good one. Now, you can, by all means, just do your step ups, okay? Or you can just stick with the single leg tap down, all right? Work on balance a little bit. A little wobbly there, but you know. All right, now going into the second second bucket, you can choose from a step up, knee drive balance into a backward lunge. Oops, not done with this yet. So very similar. You're going to, I like to start with my foot on top so that I get into this good, nice position, lunge-ish kind of position. You're going to lift yourself up into that balance, then bring yourself back down. Okay, up, down, staying on one leg. Now, by all means, you can alternate. Up, down, lift. Okay, up, down, lift it up. Okay, see that? And that way you get a reset every time. You can kind of switch those legs apart. It's good to kind of keep your hips from turning and compensating just to one side, because a lot of times we turn our hips the more we just stay on one side. So alternating will keep you a little bit more square, okay? All right, now let's go into the third bucket here. We have a sprinter hop on floor or step, okay? On the floor, you're here. That's the hardest one. A step, I personally think is a little easier. Okay, you're gonna get into a nice like runner's lunge, or a runner's sprinter, runner's stretch. Yeah, I totally did that wrong. But you can bring both hands down as if you're gonna take off into a sprint, okay? But instead you're powering up into that one hop. Power up into that one hop. And if you wanna add the step, of course, okay, you're gonna bring your hands on the top of the step. It's the very same thing though. Power up on the step. Milk carving's hard when you're barefoot, okay? Up and down, up and down, okay? That's a good one. If you have a TRX, let me know and I'll show you how to use it. It's a great tool to use for that exercise. Whew, does it burn? All right, now we're gonna go into the third exercise, which is a combination of a whole lot of exercises in one for our upper body. So, and actually our lower body. So you're gonna start with 2 dumbbells. Start light, just so you can kind of get the use of the movement. For bucket 1, they're all very similar. You're just adding one more exercise to each bucket as you go down. So bucket 1, you're doing dumbbell row into tricep kickback and then the deadlift. So it looks something like this. You're gonna bend over, because it's a bent over row, okay? Row it up, kick both back, or kick just 1 and 2. Bring your arms back down, lift up into a deadlift. Okay, down, 1, 2, lift. Or 1, 2, lift. Or you can do double, okay? Up, down, up, okay? And then I just totally forgot the tricep extension. So again, let me restart. Okay, down, row, tricep, kick back, down, lift. Or alternating your arms. Up, kick back, down, up, kick back, down, and then lift in that deadlift, okay? And really pay attention to your posture. Keep your head up from rounding the upper back. You want to keep it strong here, lifting up, okay, every time, kicking back. All right, it takes a little while to get used to, so again, start light. Now, if we go into the second bucket, then you're adding a curl. So now we're gonna go bent over row, tricep kickback, bring it down, deadlift, curl. Down, up row, kick back, bring it back down, lift it up, row. Or I say that every time. And curl, okay? One more time. Up, and you can always kick it back, opposites, okay? Bring it back down, lift it up, and curl. Okay, now for the third one, I'll show you face on. Same, all the same in the beginning. Bend over, row it up. I'm gonna alternate my kickback just so I can stay separated. Bring it down, lift it up, curl, press, okay? And I'll show you that one more time. So we're going to bend over, row, tricep kickbacks, bring them both down, lift it up, open those palms to curl, press, and bring it back down, okay? Palms over, down, row, kick back, bring it down, pull it up, open palms, curl, press. It's a good full arm workout right there. Okay, now we're gonna go into the third circuit. Second circuit, back on the top in bucket one. So kettlebell swings, again, we know this one. Get yourself one that's a good weight for you. Don't go too heavy. Again, especially for that first workout. And then as you get going, just start light. Just get those arms moving. Okay, they're dead. Remember that. They're not doing anything. You're really doing everything in your hips. Okay, so hip hinge, down and up. Get a little lower if you want, or stay high and just increase that pace so you're adding power behind those glutes, okay, behind your butt, or low to get a little engagement in your quads. It all depends on what you want from this exercise. All right, now we're going into the second one, and I'll do it with a kettlebell just so you can kind of see it, but you can also do it with a plate. You can do it with a dumbbell, holding on to each end. Just make sure you're holding it nice and tightly. Okay, so we're gonna do a squat and upper shoulder chop. So squatting it down, lifting up and getting up on that toe to chop it over, okay? Down, even, chop over. Keep your hips square, then chop. Down, up, down, up. Core is strong when you do it. Breathe out whenever you lift. Okay, chest is up the whole time. All right, and then we're gonna go into the third bucket and do lunge jumps into squat. Okay, so lunge jumps, ooh, these are gonna be a burner. Okay, getting into, again, another kind of sprinter stance, but you're lunging, 1, 2, squat, okay? And then switch, 1, 2, squat, 1, 2, squat, 1, 2, squat. Okay, and then you'll keep continuing that. And I said that 6 to 10 times. That's total. Don't do each leg because then you're just gonna burn yourself out. Don't do that. All right, next one. We all know these. 3-point lateral raises. Keeping those arms straight. Use a dumbbell that's suitable for your arms. Don't need to overdo it, especially if you find yourself straining in an elbow, straining in the shoulder, or if you lift those shoulders up at all. Okay, so palms are facing you first, inward, lift it up to lateral, come back down slow, lift up in a big V, see the ends are together, and then that little V in the front. Same thing, and little. Okay, and we're just going in between those. It's all the same all the way through for all those, the buckets, okay? So just, it's all a matter of what you use for your dumbbells. You can also do this with a resistance band as well. So remember that, you can hold either end of it, bring it on the floor, right? Just a reference, okay? Hold it out. Ooh, this is a tight one. Sorry, hopefully that's a little better. Out, V, this is too tight, but you get the idea, okay? Ooh, died there, just slightly. All right, now let's go into the last one. Woo, we're gonna get it in the shoulders a little bit. So inchworms, forward and back, that's it. So you just have to use your mat length really to do this. You're gonna reach down for those toes, try to keep a small bend in your knees, walk yourself forward, trying to keep your chest over your hands as much as you can, and try to walk as far as you can without your shoulders giving out, okay? Then walk your feet in, okay? And then we're gonna walk those feet back, Stabilize, get nice and far, then walk those arms back to your feet. And again, walk forward, walk feet in as far as you can, walk feet back out, and bring it back up. Okay, lots of muscles working there. Now, if you're in the second bucket, you're gonna add a little bit more to that. So you're doing the inchworm, but then you're gonna add a V up at the very end. So go all the way out, okay? Come back, oh, sorry, yep. Then bring your feet in, okay? When you get to this point, and if you're a person who is not flexible, this is a great opportunity to add this. Add 3 V-ups. At this point, walk your feet all the way in, then walk your feet out. Okay, all the way out. And then walk your hand in, and you can stop here again to do those V-ups. 1, 2, 3. Walk your hands all the way back. And then again, walk them out. And feet go in to that point. Fingers are pointing each other. V-ups. 1, 2, 3. Walk the feet all the way. Then start over again. Okay? And I'll just show you all the way back. Whew. V up. 1, 2, 3. Walk all the way. Whew. That's a good one. Okay. Then the third one is bear crawl. Whew. 4 or 8 steps forward and back. And then at the end, you're going to power jump up. So I'll just do like 4 maybe if I have enough room. All right. So down in your bear crawl here. Bear crawl as fast as you can. Forward. Bear crawl as fast as you can. Back. And power jump. Again, forward, back, together, power, okay? And you're just going back and forth. Be light on your feet when you're doing that power jump. You don't want to, boom, clunk it down, okay? Keep it light on your toes at all times. Whew, you're going to get it this week. So, those are sample ones. Again, use the ones you want to use, skip over the ones you don't, and add ad-lib as where you want. All right, now that I'm out of breath, this is gonna be a good week. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to hear how it goes and see what kind of exercises you guys come up with. So be creative, be you, and do what's best for your body. Drink lots of water if you're sweating a lot, especially if you're sweating a lot. Have a good one. Cheers.